Hi, this is Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get your information and inspiration to create your desires. And then in this episode, we're going to explore the energy, the concept, the idea, the expression of this little thing called love. This one's for Linda Armstrong. She's been asking about love. Love is the highest vibration in the universe. Love is the food of the universe. It is the most important ingredient in life. Children go towards love. They thrive on love, and they grow in love, and they would die without it. A lot of times emotionally they die. Love is an energy that circles the world. It exists everywhere and in everything, and every aspect of our lives involves love. Even the darkest moments has within it an element of love, the need for it, the lack of it, or the desire to create more of it. So much of the energy in our reality is directed towards having love, yet so many people have a hard time experiencing what it is. Love at the highest levels is expressed as a particle that's traveling so fast it's everywhere at once, and it becomes all there is. You know, you can view love as an element that holds together the particles of an atom. It's a force like gravity or magnetism, but most of us don't even understand love as a force. Most of us don't even understand love, period. And we can only experience the level of love and understanding of what love is based on where our consciousness is right now. I mean, my own understanding of love is different today than it was 5 years ago, and what it will be in another 5 years. You know, we all have, all at one time or another, experienced, even for just a moment, love. And to experience more love, we need to break through our own limitations of love. Love is always there, and it's available. But it's us that allows more in or not. All of us have words or an idea of what love is. And most of that understanding is based on our early conditioning. Love is so much more than words or thoughts. It's an experience, a knowing, a connection to another, to the earth, and to ultimately to our higher self and soul. So what does love bring up for most people? In a relationship, it brings up commitment, partnership, marriage, ceremony, ritual. In a family, it can bring up taking care of others, being taken care of, dependence, independence. It can bring up attachment and detachment. And on the personality level, love brings up its opposite, fear. So many of us have fallen into love or have had a deep experience of love, find in response to feeling this much love, we retract or contract or pull away from one another, or we withdraw our love altogether. The personality steps in and talks to you with its doubts and worries. And you can deal with this by loving your personality and reassuring your personality. Every time you open up to a new level of love, you always are bringing to the surface those parts of you that felt unloved. And it goes like with abundance as well. If you reach a higher space of abundance, all the places where you're experiencing lack will show up in order to be released. So in our relationships, if fears pop up, we'll transfer these fears to another person, blaming him or her for pulling away. Or you might even create a situation that justifies not loving that person as much, something that they did, or you can blame them with. But it's always about us. It's always us that creates the withdrawal, rather than blaming another person when resistance comes up. We need to go within and ask ourselves, is a part of me creating a reason to be afraid? And then talk to that part. Reassure it that there's nothing wrong with that feeling, and then show it a picture of a new bright future that you're moving towards. That includes that energy of love. You know, we live in a holographic universe, and when you send messages with your thoughts on every subject out to the universe, you tune into all the other people who are thinking the same thing. If you're thinking love, how loved you are, how much love there is in the universe, how light and joyful you feel, then you're going to tap into all those other people who exist that at the same frequency, and it strengthens your own ability to love and to be loved. So if you want to attract love into your life, and I don't mean a partner, just the more love, you have to allow it in. I had a client that really wanted love in her life, but when she thought about a person coming into her life, she started to resist, and she could feel actually her body tense up. And there was a small part of her that never felt loved by her dad. And then she wondered why she couldn't allow a man to love her. So it's up to us, it's up to her to speak as an adult, to come into that adult space and to speak to that small child and give that child the love that she never perceived in having. We always have the opportunity to experience more love, and that is from ourselves. It's to ourselves, from ourselves. Not easy sometimes, and gosh, I wish I could say I do this all the time. Still a work in progress for me too. I can still develop more acceptance of who I am. I can still care for myself more. I can still be more kind in my thoughts about myself. Love is an energy that you can tap into whenever you have a loving thought of anyone, including yourself. You literally raise your own vibration. So this week, focus on love. Transmit love through your touch, through your words, through your eyes, through your feelings. Feel love from every part of your being. And reflect on some ways you could surprise and delight someone today with an expression of your love. This includes yourself. How can you love yourself more today? So please leave your comments. Let me know how this information has impacted you. Let's continue the conversation. And as always, if you haven't already done so, please go to ChristyWhitman.com and join the family. And if you like this video, please share it with your friends and family. And just remember that the universe is friendly and is always working for you. It's always supporting you in whatever you're asking for. You ask by your energy vibration that you send out. Thanks a lot and have a great week.